Excuse me, my throat is really hurting. Could I get something for the pain?
Maybe it's a headache that won't go away. Maybe your stomach is upset from the local food. Maybe your throat is so sore you can barely swallow. And now you need to go to a pharmacy alone in English. That moment right there is one of the most stressful situations a traveler can face, because being sick is already hard enough. But being sick and not knowing what to say in a language that is not yours, that is truly overwhelming. Today, we fix that. Hi, and welcome to English in Real Life, the podcast where you learn real English for real situations. In today's episode, we are going to walk through everything you need to say at a pharmacy abroad. How to describe your symptoms, how to ask for the right medicine, how to talk to the pharmacist, and how to understand the instructions on the box. You don't need perfect English, you just need the right words. And by the end of this episode, you will have them. Let's go. The very first thing the pharmacist will ask you is, how can I help you? Or what seems to be the problem? And this is where many travelers freeze, because describing pain and symptoms in another language is genuinely difficult. So, let's start with the most important phrase you will ever use at a pharmacy. I'm looking for something for simple, powerful. And it works for absolutely everything. Just finish the sentence with your symptom. I'm looking for something for a headache. I'm looking for something for an upset stomach. I'm looking for something for a sore throat. I'm looking for something for a fever. I'm looking for something for a cough. I'm looking for something for a headache, an upset stomach, a sore throat, a fever, a cough. Now, sometimes your symptom is harder to describe. Let's practice some important ones. If you feel dizzy, touch your head and say, I feel very dizzy. The room is spinning. I feel very dizzy. The room is spinning. If you have chills, wrap your arms around yourself and say, I have chills and a fever. I keep feeling hot and cold. I have chills and a fever. I keep feeling hot and cold. If your nose is stuffy, my nose is completely blocked. I can't breathe through it. My nose is completely blocked. I can't breathe through it. If you have a rash on your skin, I have a rash on my arm. It's red and itchy. I have a rash on my arm. It's red and itchy. And if you are having trouble breathing, this one is very important. I'm having trouble breathing. I feel short of breath. I'm having trouble breathing. I feel short of breath. If you ever feel short of breath, go to a hospital, not a pharmacy. But it is important to know how to say it. And one more phrase that works for any kind of pain. I have a sharp pain here. And point to where it hurts. I have a sharp pain here. Or I have a dull ache here. It's been going on for 2 days. I have a dull ache here. It's been going on for 2 days. Sharp pain means intense and sudden. Dull ache means a constant, low-level pain. Both are very useful to know. Now, the pharmacist knows what is wrong, and she will start looking for the right medicine for you. But before she recommends anything, ask this first. Do I need a prescription for that? Do I need a prescription for that? A prescription is a document from a doctor authorizing you to buy a specific medicine. Some medicines require one, others don't. Medicines you can buy without a prescription are called over-the-counter medicines, or OTC for short. If she recommends something and you want a cheaper option, ask, is there a generic version of that? Is there a generic version of that? A generic medicine has the same active ingredient as the brand name version, but costs much less. Always worth asking. Now let's learn the names of the most common medicines you might need. Painkiller. This is medicine for pain, like ibuprofen or paracetamol. Cough syrup. Liquid medicine for a cough. Lozenges. Small tablets you dissolve slowly in your mouth, usually for a sore throat. Antihistamine. Medicine for allergies, rashes, or hay fever. Nasal spray. A spray you use inside your nose when it's blocked. Eye drops. Liquid drops for irritated or dry eyes. Ointment. A cream or gel you apply to the skin. Band-aids. Small adhesive bandages for cuts and wounds. Let's repeat the ones you are most likely to need. Painkiller, cough syrup, lozenges, antihistamine, nasal spray, eye drops, ointment, band-aids. And if you are not sure where to find something in the store, ask, where can I find the painkillers, please? Where can I find the painkillers, please? Or, where are the first aid supplies? Where are the first aid supplies? The pharmacist is one of the most helpful people in any country. They are trained to answer your questions. So don't be shy. Ask everything you need to know. Here are the most important questions. How often should I take this? How often should I take this? She might say, twice a day, or every 8 hours, or once at night before bed. How many tablets should I take at once? How many tablets should I take at once? Should I take it with food or on an empty stomach? Should I take it with food or on an empty stomach? This one is very important. Some medicines can upset your stomach if you take them without food. Others need to be taken on an empty stomach to work properly. Always ask, does it cause drowsiness? Does it cause drowsiness? Drowsiness means feeling sleepy. Some antihistamines and cold medicines will make you very sleepy. You don't want to take one of those before driving or an important meeting. Are there any side effects I should know about? Are there any side effects I should know about? Side effects are unwanted reactions the medicine might cause. The pharmacist will tell you the most common ones, and a very important one if you are traveling with children. Is this safe for children? My child is... and say the age. Is this safe for children? My child is... and if you have a known allergy to any medicine, always say this before accepting anything. I have an allergy to... and say the medicine or ingredient. I have an allergy to penicillin, ibuprofen, aspirin. Never skip this one. Your safety comes first. You bought your medicine. Now you need to understand the box or the label. Here are the most important words you will see. Dosage. This is the amount you should take each time. Take twice a day. 2 times per day, usually morning and night. Take 3 times a day. Morning, afternoon, and night. Take with food. Eat something before or while taking the medicine. Take on an empty stomach. Take it before eating, usually 30 minutes before a meal. Apply to the affected area. Put the cream or ointment directly on the part of your body that hurts or has a rash. Do not exceed the recommended dose. Don't take more than the instructions say. Ever. Keep out of reach of children. Store the medicine somewhere children cannot access. Store in a cool, dry place. Don't leave it in a hot car or humid bathroom. Now, if you are looking at the box and you still don't understand the instructions, go back to the pharmacist and say, I'm sorry, could you explain the instructions, please? I'm not sure how to take this. I'm sorry, could you explain the instructions, please? I'm not sure how to take this. Pharmacists deal with this every single day. They will be happy to help. Let's bring it all together. Here are your golden phrases for the pharmacy. Listen first. Then repeat with me. When you walk in, I'm looking for something for a sore throat. I'm looking for something for a sore throat. When you describe pain, I have a sharp pain here. It's been going on for 2 days. I have a sharp pain here. It's been going on for 2 days. Before accepting any medicine, do I need a prescription for that? Do I need a prescription for that? When you want a cheaper option, is there a generic version of that? Is there a generic version of that? When you have an allergy, I have an allergy to penicillin. I have an allergy to, when you need to know about side effects, does it cause drowsiness? Does it cause drowsiness when you don't understand the dosage? How often should I take this? And should I take it with food? Well, how often should I take this? And should I take it with food? When you don't understand the instructions, could you explain the instructions, please? I'm not sure how to take this. Could you explain the instructions, please? I'm not sure how to take this. And the phrase that works anywhere in any pharmacy in the world. Excuse me? Could you help me, please? I'm not feeling well, and I'm not sure what I need. Excuse me. Could you help me, please? I'm not feeling well, and I'm not sure what I need. And that, my friend, is English in real life. Today, you learned how to handle one of the most stressful situations a traveler can face, being sick abroad, in English, alone. You learned how to describe your symptoms, ask for the right medicine, talk to the pharmacist, and understand the instructions on the box. Next time you walk into a pharmacy abroad, you won't freeze. You will know exactly what to say. Now, I want to hear from you. Have you ever been sick abroad and didn't know what to say? Tell me in the comments. I read every single one. Your free PDF checklist with all today's phrases is in the description. Download it, save it on your phone, and keep it with you when you travel, because you never know when you might need it. If this episode helped you, share it with someone who loves to travel, because nobody should suffer in silence when they're sick abroad, not when you have the right words. I'll see you in the next episode. Take care of yourself and keep learning, because English is in real life.